Benjamin, Elizabeth, I've wanted to talk to you for some time about things that are important to me in life. And it's Father's Day. And I thought there'd be no better day to do that than this. But as I thought about it, I realized that it's not just something I want to say to you. It's so important, I think, that I want these people in this room, whom I love so much, to hear this as well, to know this as well. So I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to them as well this morning when I share these words. This message was occasioned by a song. A few weeks ago, Elizabeth, you came down the hallway and said to me, "Daddy, play the Nani song." And I said, "The what?" And you said, "The Nani song. You know, the song that says it's okay for a girl to like a boy." And I had to check with your mother about what that meant and how you got to have that sense of the song. The song is "Sigh No More" from Shakespeare's play, Much Ado About Nothing. Now, the song doesn't really mean what I told you it meant. It's a lot simpler than that. But I took the opportunity to play the song for you. And when you, thank you, asked, "Daddy, what does this mean?" I said to you this: Elizabeth, there are times in your life when there are people who you like, who are going to be mean to you. There are going to be people who you really want to like you, who aren't going to like you very much. And if all of your sense of who you are, if your sense of being a good person, of being a whole person, is wrapped up in them liking you, then it'll crush you when they don't like you. And worse, you'll lose who you are trying to get them to like you. But for me, this song means that if you like yourself, and if you are confident in who you are, then no matter how someone treats you, even if it's somebody you've got the world's biggest crush on, if they're mean to you, and you like yourself, you'll still be who you are. And you'll be strong. And you'll be confident. And you'll be able to say when they're that way, "Hey, Nani Nani, your loss." And go on. What I said to you, I want to flesh out more. And I want to put it on record. And Benjamin, I want you to know this as well, because it goes equally for you. I want you to have confidence. I want you to know that you are good and worthwhile all by yourself. Sometimes when we're in relationships, when we're trying to get someone to like us, or somebody that we think we like a lot, we feel like, well, we have to have them so that they can complete us. And we'll be something less than whole if we don't get them to like us. Sometimes also we have the sense that I can make them like me by going in and saving them. I know right now you're reading a lot of books about damsels in distress and knights in shining armor. And it's not just men that do this, but women too, because the fact is that your mom and I both spent a lot of our time before we met each other trying to fix other people. Because we thought, I like that person. If I fix them, if I save them, then maybe they'll owe me and they'll like me because of that. What ends up happening is we fix them. And then they leave. we found each other. We found two people who were confident in who they were, who liked who they were, and who chose to spend time with each other because they enjoyed each other's company. I have to tell you honestly, the most attractive thing I know on earth is confidence. Be who you are first. Like that person. And other people will like that person too. Now, I know, Ben, the chances are good that at some point in time in your young life, you will look at people inside and you'll say, all the jerks seem to get people to like them. I grew up saying that. But that's not really the truth. It's not that people are jerks, it's people who are confident in people who like them. If you spend your time chasing after people saying, please like me, please love me, that's going to chase people away. It's going to show that you don't like yourself, that you don't know yourself, that you don't think you're worthwhile. And no one wants that. Well, no one worthy of your time wants someone who is desperate. It chases people away. Now, I'm not talking about being a jerk. I'm not talking about being arrogant. That's something very different. And it's something else we have to address in our day. Right now, in our society, in this part of the world, we're having discussions about privilege, about male privilege, about white privilege, about hetero privilege. The sense that somehow, because I am who I am, I deserve whatever I can get, and everyone else is somehow less than me. That's not confidence. That's an arrogance that shows inside a deep lack, a vacuum, no sense of self, but only through the outward markers that somehow someone deserves something. No. God teaches us humility, so that we can have confidence in who we are. We also talk about victim culture, about this sense of somehow being always put upon. And that too shows a lack of confidence. Now, this discussion is going on, and I suspect it's been going on for a long time. After all, sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more, men were deceivers ever. The song is not very nice about men. And it's sort of telling women there, just get over it. They're going to be that way. And I don't buy that. I don't like that part of it. But it shows to me that this discussion has been going on for a long time. But we have an even older tradition than that of Shakespeare. We have the tradition of our faith that teaches us humility. We are not God. But teaches us respect for one another's and confidence in God's love. To understand that we are equals before God. I want you to understand for your relationships with others that they are meant to be as equals before God. You are someone of great worth. And so is the other person. You don't need them to be whole. The love of God in Jesus Christ has made you whole. The love of God working in you perfects you in that love. You don't need another to be whole. Neither do they need you. But may you always choose to be in relationship. Oh, there are times when she will be your hero. There are times when he will need your help. That's part of the give and take of a relationship of confident equals. Elizabeth, Benjamin, I want you to have that. It's not just true of romantic relationships, it's true of friendships as well. No one owes you friendship. And so you have to adapt. You have to be flexible to meet people where they are at. But that flexibility is only made possible when you have that core of knowledge of yourself, of who you are, of your standards, of what you're willing to do and not willing to do, of what is right for you. Knowing that core, then you have the flexibility to meet people where they are at. Having that confidence, again, is attractive in friendships. And Ben, I know right now in school, you've been working on that, trying to figure out who's the right person to have as a friend, and trying to figure out what you have to do to make people like you. You don't have to make people like you. Be yourself. Like yourself. And people will like you. And people will not. But either way, you know that you have one worthwhile friend. You. And if they choose not to like you, the others, they're